Hello everyone, my name is Maicon and I am a quality assurance and software developer. Maicon, what is the topic for today? Alright, the topic today is... No, just my finger. Forget my finger. And the topic today is I will use Playwright, Python and Pytest. But what is the purpose? The purpose of this video is show you a simple architecture using this. I will show you some folders and subfolders and how we can just, for example, just a good example for that. Your manager or CEO or whatever say to you, okay, as a QA or developer, could be both, I need a simple architecture because I have a website and I have different pages and I want to create some automation test. But you just think, how I can start? I mean, I don't have nothing. That is the main idea of this video. It show you architecture using different folders, different subfolders and files and so forth. Okay? I think it's clear for you and will be more clear when I will open my project. Okay? But before I open my project, let me just say, just give to you more information of this video here, of this content. Let me just close my camera. Where's my camera? Here we go. Okay. Now, alright, I will talk about Playwright use Python. Okay, here is the official page of Playwright. Here you can find a lot of information, a lot of good information about both, and more and more. And I have this login page here. Okay, this one here, I will show you this in shortly. Okay, this is my local page. I'm local page here. It's a project I'm using Angular and HTML and more. But the point is not focusing on my project, but just in the page. In my architecture, I have different tests. I mean, I have a class with different tests in focus in this here. That's the proposal. I will show you my architecture in focus in this local project, in focus in this project here. Let me jump to my project. Here we go. I will close everything here because I don't need for now. Excellent. All right. I will just minimize this and minimize this. Here we go, and this one. Guys, this is skeleton of my project here as well. I have folders and files in here. Here, Allure I will explain in the next video. This is related to reports, but not in the. This is not in the focus of this video. But the focus in this video is this directory, folder, and this, and this. Alright, here, inside the config. Inside the config, in this JSON file, I have this information. Usually, when in a big company, depends of the project, depends, we can have different stage, like local development, production, and QA, for example. I mean about the servers. We have different stage. The same project will be executed in an environment of development or QA and production. Usually it's high recommended have one server on one environment different from production. Production is the last thing. Before you just decide to put in production, it's recommended you have different ways to run our project to ensure the minimal bugs as possible. Because of this, I have in local here. I have in the production here, but the production doesn't have. Yes, production have something. I mean, I have some information, but it's not related to production because my local page is not online. I mean, in the past was, but before some reasons, especially cost money, I decided to cut and just work in localhost for now. Maicon, your idea is put your project online? Maybe, but not yet. Let's continue. Here, in this local file, I have these options, I mean, these parameters. Base URL, it's my address from here. Username and password I just have for testing, but it's not, I'm not running my backend is not running. But this address is the same of this here. Alright. Let's continue. Here it's blank. It's blank for some reason. But the point is we focus in this for now. And okay, let me just minimize this. Here in this search, here I have 3 different things, but I can put just in 2 different things. Like first thing, it's this one, I mean the core and page, they work together, and test too. Okay, they work together, but the point is these pages have a specific purpose, I mean these folders, and these have another purpose. I know they work together, but the purpose it's different. When I mean different, I mean, for example, here I have my base page. This class base page will be used in another class as well. If I just click, for example, here I'm using the PyCharm is the tool here. Okay, these two PyCharm here too. Okay, Maicon, but this class is here, but which of the class are using this class? If I click in the keyboard, press your finger in the keyboard Control and left click here, you can see where I am using this class here and here. Okay. Oh my, but alright. For example, here you can see base URL. This base URL came from here. Okay. Let's just config. And the config file, I'm reading this file as well. Okay, here. Okay, I am reading this file. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue. Alright, and page. Okay. Base page. Now you have the idea. What does it mean? Okay. And login page. Here is interesting because here I'm using POM. It's like page object model. It's very, very, very common. It's a pattern using in software development like QA and so forth. Here, this class have different methods, and like method of class is this class. For example, here it's basically here I'm concentrating the access my locators. I mean, for example, I need to fill a specific field. For example, here I need to navigate to my URL, and I have this method. Okay, here and here. Fill username, fill password, submit. It's click on my button, enter here. Okay. This is method of they are using in the next for the test. I have a specific test for test call. Just open here, login test. I use this class for that. Then basically here the responsibility is to organize, is put it's not everything, but concentrate in create method of organize, create message of, I expect some messages, and I'm putting here, I inspect of different returns, and I put everything in here. Okay. If Michael, but the developer they add a new button, for example, here. they add a new button, confirm your password, for example. Okay, where I can put this, where I can map, you need, is not you need, but highly recommended, you map it your new field in here, and then you can use this class, and this class have this method and another test as well. Let me just jump to another. Okay, let me just minimize this. Okay, this is more functionality and web locators and method of, but this is the folder test. I will jump to the login test here. Okay, here I have different method of, I mean, here the purpose of this class is executing different tests as well. Example, this one, you can see here, test login successful, allure, next one, and login valid credentials, I'm put valid credentials, and see the error, I will open the error here, you see, where I am, login page, again, I'm using this class. This method of is not here. You can see that it's so clean. It's like, imagine you are putting this information, this information in here. Oh, come on, it will be crazy. It's not like be crazy, but be unclear. Here they are, my method of my tests are so clear here. I have a different test. Just you can understand the test just reading here. You don't need to spend a lot of time to understand that. Okay, this is the purpose of this class. Okay, login test as well. Here I have different tests. Guys, I won't execute this for now. I will skip that for next video. Next video I will show you in execution how we can execute it one by one and using different browsers and so forth. But for now the purpose is just show you a little thing. I just show you this class. And for example here, I just skip that for now. Here I don't have nothing, but I can put it, probably I put there. Fixtures is like, depends of the project. You need to, depends of the test as well. You want to create or just recreate your database or put some information in your database or create some sections, or you need to have a specific authentication in your backend, and you can use this class for that. I know I don't have nothing, maybe I can put in the future, but the main idea of this class is this one, this preparing your test before start to execute it. Like a DB is the same idea. Okay, DB, as I told you, you can here you can put your sections related to the section user, and here it's related to database, like create, delete, or remove some data to help you in your test as well. All right, and here the task, I don't have nothing. Why? Because I didn't create yet. But this case will be very similar. You see here is just a good example for that. And login task, this is related to the page. I mean, when I say page, I'm saying this like login page from here. But I can create for another, for example, just my home. Oh, look my face again. And for example, here I can have a page called home. Inside this folder, like home, and I can just create some tests, like I will test this information, I will test the picture, I can test if the links they are in this page, for example. This type of the test I can put, and not here as well, but I can create a home and just using the same idea of this. Okay, and here pages, I can create a home page and map the locators, map the expected result, and put what I need to execute my test. Okay, let's continue. The user is the same idea, I don't have nothing for now. In the future I will create probably. But for this video, my idea was just show you the simple architecture. Let me just continue here and maybe show you what library I'm using. I'm using this here, maybe can help you if you need example for. Oh, depends of the library, they don't have compatibility. And here it's working, you can have example. Alright, let me just open my camera again and say bye bye. Guys, thank you so much. I know this video is almost 60 minutes. Oh, come on. And if you like this video, it's a pleasure. If you don't like it, this happened, could be. But I'm so happy that I can provide for you this information. And one more time, thank you so much. It's a big pleasure and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Oh, this guy is so good. Bye bye.